Hello, welcome back to another video, and I should have changed positions. I'm gonna change positions. Alright, welcome back. We are not completely set up. Oh my god, there's so many boats today. I missed the boat already. There's another boat. So, we're gonna get a little bit of the boat. A little bit of the boat. Give you some boat. But welcome back. I think that's like garbage. I think there's garbage on that one. That's the garbage barge. There was a really big boat that we missed because I got one of those spam phone calls. Oh my god, there's another one coming. There's a big boat coming. Alright, fellas. Alright, we gotta get back to the art, man. We can't just be all boats. When the big one comes, maybe we'll show it to you. Or is it a barge? I don't know what you call those. Today we are going straight to the color pencils because I saw people doing it on the internet, the way they just color it in with the line. So I want to see if I can emulate that. I want to see if I am good enough to pull that off without getting rid of this line. And let's see what happens, you know. This is going to be interesting because I am not confident in this. I am worried because without like knowing what I want to do is a complex topic. But I will see what I can do. Also, like a lot of these like lines and stuff are not really defined, so it's a little bit nerve-wracking to think about what am I doing, you know. But I'm sure everything will be fine. Just remember our light source is on the right, so the shadows should go to the left mostly. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. We're pausing. We're pausing for the boat. For the boat, we'll pause. I won't do any more. You know, the video is gonna be long, but I think it's kind of worth it, right? I think the additional boat content is worth it. Maybe I'll speed the video up and do a voiceover. I feel like if you speed it up, you could do voiceovers. I tried to do a voiceover. I tried to do a speed up, and I forgot I was doing a voiceover. And I was like, why is the voice so sped up? Or why does it sound so like wobbly? I was like, oh yeah, those are voiceovers. Like, it's not. I'm not speeding up the voice. The video sped up, but I'm just watching it back, you know, and narrating. So, all right, the boat's gone. The boat's gone. Then back to business. You know, I shouldn't do that because it's already hard enough to get this like aimed in the right angle. Like we barely could get it aimed in the right angle. So I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't be doing the boat stuff. But, you know, what are we gonna do? Alright, so we got these things in the background. So far it's not too bad, but I still don't really know what I'm doing, so it's we're gonna have to blend too, which I'm not confident in blending color pencils, and these are cheap color pencils, so I don't know if they're very blendable. You know, I hate the idea that like if something is cheap or expensive is based on how well it blends. Move this over. I don't really know what that is, so that's bad. I'm gonna take off the clip. But yeah, I've seen this technique on Instagram because I've been on there for art more recently, and I always see somebody on there like drawing like this or like just doing whatever, and it makes it highly interesting to like, you know, like they don't do any of the lines, they just draw like with some like red pen or whatever, and then they just, you know, blend it. So I wanted to try that. I don't think that I'll be as good as they are, but you know, gotta start somewhere. So this image is, you know, two capsules. Unfortunately, I forget their names because there's so many of them that I often kind of forget their names. Somebody gonna be like, man, if you could name every Pokemon or every Digimon or every Metabot, it's like, bro, yeah, you know why I could probably name most of those things? Because I didn't make them. So when I don't, like, when you don't make something, it's like you're recalling it, because if you don't recall it, you'll just forget. But when I make something, it's like I can just look it up. Like, I just go back and look at it and see what it's called. You know what I mean? Like, but I should know. Like, the main ones I know off the top of my head is like Finks, Aquat, you know, Ronald, you know, or Onald. His name changes very often, so it's hard to know what, you know. And that's another thing too, is that like I often do change their names. Like none of their names are slated in stone either. So that's another set of issues. I will say, so far, I don't know. Like, it's a bit hard to see, and the camera is having some technical difficulties with the sun. Looks like, I don't know. I'll have to see this back later when I play back on the computer, but it's pretty crazy. Just get a little bit in there. I think the main problem is, I guess, like, without the definitive like line, I don't know where I am in the image sometimes, because like you'll go over it and then it's gone, like that edge is gone, and that is detrimental. You know, you lose a little bit of that. But yeah, it's the beetle and the giraffe, and they're in a battle. It's not the most craziest thing you've ever seen, but it's something, right? It's something. Yeah, without the lines to define like where they are, I'm kind of lost. But if I could just pay attention to the shapes, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the background is relatively done. But what we need to do is get more like detail in the two main characters here. And that's gonna be rough. You see that? It just like turned. I think we can get a little bit more in there. What color should I do with the eyes? I need to like carve out the eyes. I guess it's something I could practice. Is like the pencil is cracking. I sharpened these pencils last night. And they're cracking. Just get some, you know. It's got like an aura around it, some energy. Just gotta carve that out. I hate how like the pink goes under the other colors, even though you know you're doing it on top. It goes underneath them. There must be a reason for that. Some like deep color theories and just constantly trying to like just carve just a little bit at a time, just a little bit more, eke a little bit more out, just a little bit more, you know. Every time you can just get a smidge more out, you can just get a tiny bit more. Just enough to be impressive. You just gotta keep pushing, keep chipping away at it. Keep chipping away, keep chipping away. Keep chipping away at it. I don't know what else to do at this part. Like I want to add in some more shadow, but it's not coming out that way. It's starting to get messy. There's another boat. It's moving. This is a rockaway ship. Where's it going? Alright, that's enough. We gotta focus now. We gotta focus. This video is too long. No, it's not. Alright. So for this one, I really don't know what we're gonna do for like the shadow and stuff. We lost the eye. There's an eye here, we lost it. We gotta like just reclaim it. Reclaim the eye. You know? We just gotta reclaim some of these parts. Am I gonna use orange? No. We got a dark blue here, which may not be the best. May not be the best for us. Yeah. We need more practice, because this is coming out not the way I thought. You know, people out there that we blend in, they got so much practice, they got so much going on with it that they're just not working out for us, though, unfortunately. You know, it's hard to get things the way that I want them. There's somebody, I'm trying to figure out how to get people to like unfollow you on the purple website on you know, the .tv, because you know, they support a bunch of stuff, and I really like, you know, at the core of it, you know, there are things that I just don't like, and there are things that I just don't want to see and deal with, and you know, I just prefer not to have to see it and engage with it. You know, they're a nice person and all, but I just don't really care about that type of stuff. You know, I wish them all the best, but I personally just don't want to see the stuff that they are posting, which is not, you know, political in nature. I guess maybe in some ways, if you think about it, everything is political technically, but it's more just like annoying, because, you know, you think that they would know better, but they just don't, and I don't have the patience or time to be a witness to that type of stuff. But let's see what we got here. Let's get a look at it. Wow. Is that terrible or not? Is that like, am I valid? Do you like it? And we still got one more thing to add. This is the first time we're gonna get to use it. It's the where did I put it? It's the correction pen. So here we are. Oh crap. Alright, here we are. We got the correction pen. You can't read it because of the sunlight. But essentially, I believe flat for a smooth stroke. So let's see. How do we get it to work? How do we get it to work? What, do we gotta twist it? I don't know how to... Alright, let's see. How do we get this to work? Am I doing something wrong? Let me see something. Alright, let's see. We got a paper towel. Bro. How do you get this to work? It's not working. It's not working. Like, look. I should have tested it before. And I can't open it. Squeezing it does nothing. Banging it does nothing. Scraping it does nothing. What are we supposed to do? I wanted to use this. Hold on. Alright, we figured out how to make it work. It is terrible. So you push down and then you squeeze it. Push down, then you squeeze it. That is terrible. That's terrible. It didn't like, I thought it was like different. So you push down, you squeeze it. That's so whack. Well, at least now we know. Avoid contact with fabrics. Yeah, sure. This pen is a dud. I give it a 1 out of 8. I mean, I'm sure it'll be useful at some point, but as it stands right now, I'm not really too jazzed about it. This might be the last video that I'm making before Christmas. There will be enough videos that will come out. This video is going to come out way after Christmas, actually. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of videos before then. So, but this one was made before Christmas as well. Like, again, the video schedule is insane, but we don't need more repetition of that. Thank you if you made it this far into the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking on the video and staying to the end. Hopefully you will like and subscribe to the channel. New uploads every day. I tried out a new process by not doing the lines and trying to like blend it instead, but I didn't do a very good job, I don't think. But what do you think? You think I did a relatively good job, or, you know, what? Obviously I still have a long way to go with this process if I want to get better at it. But anyway, thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.